Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Texans have battled back and made it to 500, and now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Redskins going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Houston Texans. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Green.
Back to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They'll Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They go with Howard again. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 41 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use on paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So still 7 yards to go here on 3rd down. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And he will find his man on the outside. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. looking to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And now here's a carry heading left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that'd scare me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And this one through the uprights and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down now after the incompletion. look to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. Fights free at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down around the 37. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue,
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
A give to Howard running left. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
All right, now look at
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1. And it's a fumble. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Defense showing blitz.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green 39.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
And this one is right through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green, 39! No, check, Patriot! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Wilson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch it now, Barney! All right, here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. this one complete to Reed. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And now here's a carry heading left. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 15 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go, Leopard! Leopard! Me. All right, now. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Watch him now. Hurry up. Blue line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The swing pass caught, and he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reed. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Let's go. Watch it now, Marty. Back there, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. It got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reed. He's got Fuller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
In motion, the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right on the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montravius Adams able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Looking to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the D looking like they may blitz.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And an alley to run. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Washington, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.